Hey guys, it's Booligan with Airsoft, your treat, BooliganAirsoft.com and Airsoft Insider Magazine. Today, taking a detailed look at the brand new Krytac Alpha SDP. This little PDW type M4 platform is part of their new Alpha line, which is designed mainly around foreign markets and their FPS regulations. In the US, we don't really have FPS regulations. We can shoot whatever we want, but in foreign markets, they generally have to keep them under certain energy levels. And this guy was built to meet those certain energy levels and at the same time create an affordable platform for US players as well who don't necessarily think their gun needs to shoot 400 feet per second. The quick facts about this thing. Costs, list price on Crytek's website is currently $255. They have this model and they have the CRB, which is the carbine, a little bit longer. Different stock, obviously, and I don't recall the price on that one. It shoots under 280 feet per second. In my testing, on the very low end was about 273. On the high end was just around 280. So it is certainly CQB oriented as far as its velocity goes. I have a few accessories mounted on here. Does not come with this PTS mag. Does not come with the See All sight, and in fact doesn't come with any sights at all. Totally empty top rail, no iron sights. You can aim down, while you shoulder the thing, you can aim down the top rail to get a general idea of where you're going to be shooting. However, it does not include any iron sights, so budget that in if you're thinking about getting this. Quickly going through some of the features. First off, you've got this handguard, which looks awesome. I mean, this thing looks awesome. Handguard, integrated suppressor look. You have standard AR receiver. You have a functional bolt catch, a click adjustable rotary style hop up that is actually numbered so you can keep track of, oh, I'm shooting .25s, the weather's approximately this, I'm going to be about an 8 when it comes to my hop up setting, so it's actually really good to get quick settings. You have a boring normal M4 pistol grip, which is a little strange considering the rest of the gun looks so sexy, but I understand kind of why they went with this. You have an ambidextrous selector switch. It's functional, and it is, if you look, not your normal selector switch design. A little bit chunkier, a little bit blockier, but easier to manipulate. You've got gorgeous Crytek trademarks, and of course, my current favorite compact style stock for M4s, their PDW stock, which locks in place, has the button there to extend it or retract it, locks in place either way. You can, with some practice, lock it like that, and unscrew this little guy right here, and you store your battery in the back. Now, you are limited to LiPo battery packs because it is such a small battery compartment, but the LiPo packs that it does fit, it fits them quite well. The wiring in here is very good, and it's got a little sheath protector on it, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. But overall, externally, the thing's got some nice features. It looks great, it feels great, it points and shoots great. Your biggest concern is going to be not shooting your fingers off and not mounting any accessories on the front because you've got no rails. That being said, you do have these slots in the handguard that you could easily custom mount a rail at these various positions if so desired. So, what we're going to do next, we're going to go outside. I'm going to go ahead and put some rounds through this. Get to see what type of velocity it shoots at. You can see the consistency. You can check the rate of fire. Do a little bit of accuracy testing. And then a little bit later in this video, we're going to open this thing up and take a look at the gearbox. So stay tuned. This one's going to be a long one, but we're going to cover this thing completely. So as you can see, the velocity is very consistent at around 275 feet per second. Let's see how the rate of fire and accuracy go. Not bad. All right, I am as far back on my range as I can get. So we have the two metal targets approximately 100 feet away. Let's see what we can do. try something different. Let's zoom in here on the target. Okay, we have the gearbox out. Take a quick tour of it. You can see the 8mm ball bearings. This is the mechanism that is very easy to adjust and reclock when you take it out, because this guy just comes out for the ambidextrous selector switch. As I mentioned, you have an integrated MOSFET that's actually built into the gearbox, and at the rear here you've got the quick change spring system. On the other side, you have a special proprietary selector switch, this gear system, which works for the ambidextrous selector switch system, and again, the 8mm ball bearings and a ported cylinder. Let's open it up. Okay, inside the gearbox you will find a small amount of lubrication, a good shim job. You can see on this side there are a consistent number of shims in place. The piston is Palmer ported head, and then you've got shaved second tooth and 4 metal teeth. The air seal is very good. However, I'm not going to be able to test it very well while holding the camera, but it goes up until the port and then locks pretty firmly in place there if you plug the air nozzle. So definitely good internal components, you know, as you would expect from Crytek. You can see the setup here to go, the triggering line to go to the MOSFET. Just a simple MOSFET, standard trigger setup, however, with that built-in MOSFET. So all in all, inside this thing is good and what you would expect from a Krytac. So as you can see, the thing shoots well. It has great internals, as you would expect from Crytek, and comes in at a more budget-friendly compared to their earlier model, $255, which is pretty great considering all of the gun that you're getting. Just a couple of things that you're going to want to know. Remember, doesn't come with any sort of aiming solution, so budget for an optic of some sort on there. An optic would be preferred over iron sights because you don't have a front rail to mount an iron sight to. Comes with a normal magazine, comes with a normal pistol grip. For me, that's going to be the first thing I change because the rest of this just looks so good, and then it's just got this normal M4 pistol grip. It is what it is. But the last thing that you really need a budget for is the correct LiPo battery, which will fit. And in my testing, I'll put a link to it. My tried and true Tenergy 11.1 volt, 1000 milliamp hour, 20C LiPo fits perfectly in there. In fact, I recall them saying that they built this stock and this battery card around batteries of that size. So obviously it fits perfectly. So if you're interested in this guy should be coming out very soon. So check your normal airsoft retailers. Many thanks to Crytek for sending it over. And of course, thanks to you guys for your continued support and views. Thanks for watching.